welcome back to Black, Gray, and White. I'm Bailey.
I'm Sandy.
And today I'm going into a little bit of yoga. So I touched on this book in a previous video about breathing. This has been sitting on my bookshelf for about 4 years now, and I finally broke into it because I wanted it out, and I decided to do a video on it. And this has given me more knowledge about yoga and breathing than 1,000 other books that I've tried to read. And it's super condensed. It reminds me of like the Idiot's Guide. You know those like yellow books? This is what this reminds me of. So we all know what yoga is. It helps you stretch muscles, centering, balance chakras, stress relievers. There's tons of different types of yoga. You got your super crazy ones. So you got hot yoga, the acrobatic ones, which I've always wanted to try. Stay tuned. I'm talking Mama Sandy into doing a video. So we'll go get tied up on some ropes and see how it goes. So, they do. It's a little ribbon.
Video it.
Yeah, you're welcome, viewers. So yoga to me is something that I do in the morning and at night. I try to. I'm not going to say that I do it 100% of the time because that's just not true. So yoga really centers me down and gets me good for a good night of sleep. And then I've talked about in previous videos, I do a 5-minute meditation, grounding, and mantra. And that is before I do 15 minutes of yoga in the morning, which goes on to center me, balance my chakras, do all those things. So it's a very much a restorative and self-love practice that I show myself. That's something that I devote my time to into filling my cup. This is how I fill my cup. So there's tons of different types of yoga. There's vinyasa, which is the connection of breath and body. It is one of the most mainstream of yogas. It's the one with all the poses.
I thought it was the one for athletes too.
I didn't list any for athletes because I am not an athlete.
I thought that was it.
Vinyasa is the most mainstream. So that's the one that most yoga classes are vinyasa. And it's kind of like a blanket. An over blanket for all of them. And then there's Kundalini, which you have tried a couple of Kundalini
I haven't
classes.
actually.
I've
researched it and read a lot about it, but I haven't Kundalini'd yet.
So my partner is Kundalini, and he said it was really hard. I've never been to a Kundalini class either, but I really like it. It's the movement of the energy of your spine into your chakras, and so it's like a snake that's coiled, and your root chakra comes through your crown chakra, and it helps you reach enlightenment. There's a couple different levels of Kundalini yoga. There's less difficult, which I've done a couple YouTube videos that are less difficult, and then there's more difficult. Kundalini is a lot about breath work. So like you were talking about, similar. Hatha yoga is a slow, light introduction. So if you're new to the yoga game, I suggest, I do yoga online. I'm not close to a class out here, so I just Google it online on YouTube, and that's how I watch my videos. So if you're new to yoga, Hatha is a great introduction. It's slow, light, balancing, and it's said to increase your patience, which I always need a little bit more patience. Yin yoga is slow muscle release, similar to Hatha yoga. It actually works through your emotions, and it's a combination of meditation and relaxation. That was difficult.
I've never heard of that one. How interesting.
So they have, and then I talked about hot yoga, the rope yoga. There's just, there's so many different types of yoga. So there is one for athletes. I'm sure I can find it.
That's okay. I just thought it was that one.
But finding what yoga works for you, it's called power yoga. Fitness-based vinyasa flow. So you were right. So power yoga is for athletes. So they really do have different yoga for different things. Your interest, your skill level, I am not in a good shape. So they have yoga for that too. And yoga for me isn't necessarily an exercise as it is self-love and connection to my body. You can use it for a lot of different things. For me, I notice the biggest help for my mental health. Yoga is really important for my mental health.
It's huge, yeah.
So that's
because I think it shifts the energy. So right, mental health, depression is stagnant energy. So if you can get that energy moving, even walking, yoga, stretching,
it helps. So when I'm in my dark days, yoga is a little light that shines through.
Aw.
So, but that's all I had. It's just a little overflow. Let us know what yoga you're practicing at home if you're going to classes, viewing it online.
Yep. Scroll to the bottom. Tell us your yoga.
All right. Thanks so much for watching,
Love and
guys.
light.
Sending love and light.
Thanks.